Hello everybody, my name is Kate Olaf with Suburban Real Estate Group and welcome back to our Suburban Spotlight brought to you by the town of Sahuarita. In this month's Spotlight we have Derrick Polder with the Polder Group. Derrick, thanks for having us.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. So Derrick, for the first question for anyone watching, what is the Polder Group?
The Polder Group at Crosscountry Mortgage is a residential mortgage team powered by some of the best loan officers in the country, and we help people buy or refinance real estate.
So I know for your one of your employees, she's buying an investment property. Can you go into a little bit of that and how you can help people buy investments as well?
Yeah, absolutely. So I love real estate, residential real estate. I think it's one of the best wealth creation tools for people, and it's one of the things that I talk about not just with clients, but also with our employees. So one of our employees, as you just mentioned, it's been one of her goals that we talked about one-on-one about building her portfolio. She already owns her own home, and now she's actually investing out in Sahuarita, buying a rental property, generating cash flow, and building that long-term wealth because she'll grow her net worth.
Yeah. What is, if you had to pick one thing, your favorite part about owning this type of business?
It's the American dream. You know, I think there's two things that are essential for people. It's food and shelter. And one of the things that's cool about being in the business of helping people buy their own house or finance their own shelter is that it's that one area that I think has the most profound impact on someone's net worth. I've read a stat years ago that said the average homeowner has a net worth that's 40 times greater than a renter. And it's incredible. And just think about how many people that you know that they bought a house and fast forward 5-10 years later, that house is what paid for their kids' college. That house, selling that house is what put hundreds of thousands of dollars away. And the fact that you can combine homeownership with a mortgage means that many people can buy a house with very little money down, yet their wealth grows on the whole asset value and not just the $5 or $10 grand that they put down. It grows on the 300, the 500 that they purchased, and we get to partner with them in providing the mortgage to back that.
And it's so creative, right? So just like you had mentioned, you're not just buying a house, but you can, that may turn into, actually paying for the kids' college. What are some of the more creative ways you have seen some of your clients, utilize their home to maybe get creative and finance something else that in their life that they could use?
It's such a loaded question because there's so many different ways that you can leverage real estate. I think real estate, the nice thing about it is real estate, not only does it become one thing that you're going to use just for your own family, right? The roof over your own head, where you're doing everything from creating a cool backyard for your kids to grow up in, but you can also then move out of that house, turn it into a rental. Somebody else is actually paying down that debt. Let's say you buy a house in your 20s, you keep it. 30 years later, you're in your 50s and you have a guaranteed asset that someone else paid off for the majority of the loan. But then you have things as you build equity, things like home equity lines of credit. There's ways that you can purchase real estate and leverage other people's money to acquire property and then refinance out of it. That's called the Burr Model. So it's never boring, and there's 100 different ways to do creative things. My most favorite thing about how real estate is a creative investment is the fact that once you set it up, there's so many things that you can do where someone else can take on the debt service. Whereas every other investment, you have to work, you have to earn, you have to save, you have to invest. Real estate's kind of a model where once you put the plan together and you acquire it, there's so many other things you can do, whether you Airbnb or rent it out or whatnot, to build wealth over long terms.
How do you set yourself apart from the competition?
I think it's based on our core values. Our approach, our mission has really been to help the community pursue its homeownership goals with an informative, proactive, high-touch approach. We really want to make sure that we're educating people and we're not just taking an order. And by taking that approach where we're giving people data and education, we not only find ways to save them a lot of money, but just like I was sharing with my employee here, we also give people inspiration to make money via real estate. So if I had to sum it to one word, again, it'd be education.
How do you see yourself and this business growing locally in the next 5 years?
I see 5 years just organically growing. For me, it's been really rewarding to start off with an idea to, be good at this, and then from there that grew to hiring other people. We ended up becoming one of the top teams in the country, and that was a goal. And then that was my own personal ambition is to get really good at it. But from there, to be able to create jobs, and then those jobs allow other people that work here to buy homes, and they have goals and they
Right.
want to grow. So I just want to continue that, and in 5 years see us offering employment opportunities to more people, and for more people to work here, to be able to buy and invest in real estate, and to help more families of Pima County and the town of Sahuarita to pursue their dreams of homeownership.
Amazing. How many employees do you have now at the Polder Group specifically?
So this branch has a total of 26 employees. Polder Group is 9 of those. And we have other loan officers here that are also, they're doing their own thing. Yeah.
That's amazing. And I know personally a lot of your team, and they just have really good things to say about you. Not only, the fact of employment, but what you hit on is setting goals with them and helping them kind of achieve that. So yeah, I think it's amazing. So kudos.
Oh, thank you. I pay them to say that today.
Awesome. So tell me, Derrick, how the town of Sahuarita has actually benefited your business.
The town of Sahuarita has been extremely beneficial for us. I think all the way back in, I started during the last recession, 2008 era, and there was a lot, Sahuarita was really popular, and then there was a lot of figuring out how the market was going to shift. So I taught a lot of classes out there. There was a lot of great first-time homebuyer opportunities because Sahuarita is in an area where you can do zero down financing through what's called a USDA loan.
Nice.
So it's a great place for, not only is the community an amazing place, you got the pool and the clubhouse and all that, but it's a great place where you get that community and you can get into real estate at a fraction of the cost that you get into other places because of the USDA financing. A few of my employees live out in Sahuarita, so it's provided great people that I get to work with on a daily basis. So yeah, I think it's been great to build a business, a great place to hire people, and it's been an awesome community for people to pursue homeownership.
On behalf of the town and Suburban, thank you for all your work that you do in the town. It really is a great community, and excited to see kind of where it goes and how we could both kind of help the community benefit from our service. For anyone watching who wants to learn more about the Polder Group, get in touch with you guys, where can they go to find out more?
Yeah, follow us on the socials, so Instagram, Facebook. Instagram is probably the best place to go, and we are the Polder Group Real Experts. And I would say to anyone out there who is just curious, that's the best place to start. Pursue that curiosity. We're always going to work with people and give them a plan, whether their plan is to do something in the next 3 weeks or whether it's to do something in the next 3 years. It's never too early to start. I think the earlier that you start, the better the plan and the more time that you have to execute upon it.
Well, thank you so much, Derrick. Really appreciate your
My
time.
pleasure.
Brother.
Thank you.
And that is going to do it for our Suburban Spotlight for this month. Again, my name is Kate Olaf, and we will see you in the next one.